Welcome back to the Superdome, where Dominique Moceanu is just one event away from becoming the youngest U.S. all-around champion, sitting with Marta Karolyi. Only the floor exercise remains for Dominique. Here's another Dominique Dawes, who has rallied from 6th place after the compulsories with a chance for a medal, her final event, the beam.
And Tom, hasn't this been a performance of her life this evening with all the injury problems? She's never once used them as an excuse, but to move up 3 spots at this championships, that really shows you the true strength of this athlete. Typically one of her strongest events, and you'll see why in a second. This is a skill that is her trademark. Should take the entire length of the beam. And a huge error. She basically missed the entire skill. She should have continued that right to the end.
You know, and it's funny, it didn't look like she was that off balance. It looked like she just stopped.
Back on track, very powerful punch front.
And you know, this event is probably the least demanding on her body. It's funny, sometimes you're so worried about injuries and where they're going to affect you the most, and they show up in a place where it shouldn't even be a problem.
She needs a whole lot of energy to get through this dismount. 2 consecutive back handsprings to a full twisting double back, and she took out the full twist.
But this was not a good performance for Dominique Dawes. What a difference a year can make.
So after dominating a year ago, Dominique, beset by injuries, just not her normal self.
Well, what happened here? Not a lot. Back handswing to the layout.
Didn't look that off, though, Elfie, huh?
It didn't. She was just slightly off, but obviously felt she couldn't finish the move.
And look at that, at least in my experience, rare tears from Dominique. And one wonders if she can regain, as her body matures, championship form.
Well, Tom, I'd like to think, yes, I haven't given up on her, you know, without trying to make excuses for Dominique. She really didn't get a fair chance at coming into this competition at 100%. She's a strong athlete, as you can see right there, a beautiful athlete and a lot of talent.
And that score will eliminate her from medals at these 95 championships. Shannon Miller, 2nd place, in fact, staring at a consecutive second place finish at the Nationals. Meanwhile, the leader, all she's worrying about is getting her number on straight, it would seem.
If you had an event where you'd want to finish, I would say it'd be the floor exercise. It's pretty hard to fall off the floor.
Now Shannon Miller's final routine. It'll be on the uneven bars.
You know, since the fall on balance beam, Shannon has been just about perfect this entire competition. This is also a great event for her.
And a move coming up right here that was named after her. This is the Miller, right to a ginger. Nice combination. Whoa.
Wow.
Now that's experience.
That's amazing she didn't fall the wrong way.
Get it.
Needs a lot of speed here.
Get it. Oh! What is that new move? You're the fighter tonight, honey. You're in the fight tonight.
Well, she certainly was a fighter this evening. A great routine, ended it off well with the strong full twisting dismount, but you know, that arch on the bottom bar, that's a substantial deduction.
Good job. All right.
Here's a look at the Tkachev, her second release skill in the routine. Swings back, supposed to go to a very straight handstand, but way over, and I'm telling you, pulling that move back. Wow. Surprised she could do it.
Now that's called effort.
9.75 on the uneven bars, but she has shown her courage tonight after falling on her first apparatus, the balance beam. And now the princess perhaps about to be crowned queen, and wouldn't you know it, everyone else is finished.
Did you cue?
Bella's making sure the music is going to be right, and Dominique will be on center stage all by herself for the floor exercise. Her mentor, Nadia Comaneci, looks a little nervous. And that's all she needs to claim the title. She looks a little on edge, too. We haven't seen that very often, and her parents look on, and I guess a little divine intervention wouldn't hurt.
I don't know, she doesn't look like she needs it at all tonight, however. She will light this arena up with this floor exercise routine.
Round on me, round.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. You won it, Dobie. You won it.
You won it. Well, she did with that floor exercise. I don't think it's coincidence that she was born in Hollywood.
You know something? That smile is going to be pasted to that face for quite some time. That was a treat.
That's us supposed to.
9.8 on the floor exercise as she finishes with a flourish, and Shannon Miller feels the bitter sting of tears. Marianne?
The youngest national champion ever. Did you know you could do this tonight?
Well, I was hoping and praying, you know. I wanted to really bet, and I did, and I'm very happy.
Did you know that Shannon Miller fell on the beam, and what did you think?
I saw her, you know, a little bit of the corner of my eye because I was finishing balls, and I saw her, and, you know, I was like, wow, you know, it was my chance maybe to get ahead. And I really wanted to hit my routines the best I could and try to win.
Do you think you're born for greatness in this sport?
I don't know, you know. I've been in it so long, it's just, I love the sport, and it's great.
Bella didn't want you to win. What do you think about that? Too much too soon.
I'm happy. He's happy too, so it's good.
Is 96 Olympic all-around champion within your grasp?
I hope so. I'm, you know, going to train for it, and I hope so.
Congratulations. 13 national champion. What a future.
Thank
Tom,
you.
back to you.
All right, Marianne, and I'd say for that young lady, the future is now. The old and the new in U.S. gymnastics, the master Bella Caroli with his young protege, Dominique Moceanu. National all-around champion, defeating the likes of Shannon Miller and Dominique Dawes. Back to New Orleans for final comments in a moment. The U.S. Gymnastics Championships brought to you by Coca-Cola Classic. Always the real thing, always Coca-Cola. Perhaps we witnessed a new era in American gymnastics tonight as the fresh faces of Dominique Moceanu and J.C. Phelps finished first and third with Olympic veterans Shannon Miller and Dominique Dawes second and fourth. Now from New Orleans, this is Tom Hammond for Elfie Schlegel, Tim Daggett, and Marianne Grabavoy. Oh no, is another Moceanu waiting in the wings? So long, everybody.